Thuggalo. Thuggalo Show. Thuggalo. Elixir. Thuggalo Show. Thuggalo Show. Elixir. Thuggalo Show.
Hello, mate. What up, y'all? You know who it is. It's the Thuggalo Show here, coming from the UK. J Herm, Elixir,
And the motherfucking mixer.
that's right. And you know what? It's Friday, 10 p.m., and here we go.
Juggalo Show.
Let's go, baby.
Whoa, whoa, hey! It's me, your boy Cello Part Cinderella. I'm coming at you from lovely America with Onsted over here. What up, Onsted?
What up, y'all? Happy fucking Friday. We told y'all we was gonna have some ninjas over in UK time, and we was about that shit. We fucking told you.
For everyone watching, Elixir and J Herm are reporting live from London, England. Fellas, you have to let us know the culture shock. Traveling to the UK for the Ouija Knievel tour, everything. We've seen the social media. You've been seeing Elixir in his mustard yellow all over social media. Tell us, boys, what's that shit like over there? Y'all be fucking up some fish and chips?
Not yet. Look, all right, we went to a pub. We went to 4 pubs tonight. And like right when we got hungry, they started closing all the kitchens.
Motherfuckers, the
Close
fish
all
weren't
the
swimming after 10 o'clock.
Not
Damn it.
really not. But tomorrow we're getting
4
some
pubs.
traditional breakfast, which includes what?
Beans, fucking eggs. Onsted, give me some more.
Bacon, fucking beans, bacon, toast, fucking
And
what else
mash.
are we missing? And
Beans and mash.
yeah, no, I don't think they really have mash for breakfast.
No. Okay.
No. From Ouija's Instagram story, motherfuckers in England be eating beans for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, bro. That's all I know. Bro,
And just
Right.
and just so everybody's straight, it's not the beans that we're used to over here. All right, it's not like baked
No.
boys with the bacon in it and everything.
There's no bushes. There's no
It's
bushes.
It's just beans.
Beans.
Elixir, how was your first flight? Because I know Jay's flew a bunch of times. How was your first flight?
Yeah, exactly. Jay's well traveled. So my first flight, bro. Okay, so obviously my first flight was from Columbus to JFK. Hour and a half, bro, tops. Not a damn thing. Smaller plane, yes. But it really wasn't that bad, dude. Like, 'cause like, I was worried about turbulence. I was worried about the fucking like floaty feeling in your stomach. I was worried about my ears popping. I was worried about every goddamn thing. And there ain't no need. Dude, as long as you can like psych yourself out, you fucking meditate, you forget where you're at, just let yourself go. It goes by fast. It ain't shit.
Hour and a half long roller coaster.
Yeah.
Explain
Except for I don't even do that.
Elixir and Jay, explain stepping on England ground, UK ground for the first time, seeing the sights. Like, what was different? What immediately struck you as this is not home?
You walk into the airport and it's one level and it's literally old school bricks and paintings that were there for like 20 years.
Yeah, dude, this
And
airport,
it's just old school.
Yeah,
like
like-
it's very crazy, very old school.
yeah, it really is. It's almost reminiscent of the like kind of like underground too, where it was like just all old, man.
And then you jump outside of the airport and you look for a cab and they're all like BMWs and craziness, like box cabs.
All
and
those
stuff.
exotic cars like Jags, Saabs, all those imports, bro, just everywhere.
all over the
So-
streets.
I gotta ask, have you said something about the underground? Have you guys taken the underground yet, as they call it over there?
Yeah,
We have
twice.
twice.
Yeah, we took from when we landed in where?
We landed in Heathrow Airport.
Heathrow, yeah. So we took a train from Heathrow Station to the Victoria line,
which was the Paddington station,
The
which is one of the big stations out there.
right?
Paddington Bear.
So we walked.
Yeah, dude. No, there's tourists, right? The people who lead the tourist groups. Some of them hang a Paddington bear on their fucking umbrella, and then they hold it up, and then you just follow the
You
bear.
just follow your bear wherever your tourist guide is going.
Hell yeah.
But as soon as we walked off the plane and we walked down into the place where we needed to take the train, we walked straight up to the guy. This is like the karma that the Thuggalo Show is. We walked straight up to the guy and give him our ticket. And he's like, oh, yeah, your train's about to show up right now. Just walk down that way and you'll get in the front of the train and it'll be easier for you to get off. Yeah. Like literally, like 30 seconds later, the train shows up and we jump on the train and go straight into London to see Big Ben and all that craziness.
Seeing the images on social media, it just looks like you are having a baller ass time. Everyone, I know there's not a lot of English juggalos probably watching the Thuggalo Show right now, but I will say off the cuff,
it's 3 a.m.
It's 3 a.m. where they're at. It's only 10 where me and Onsted at. You know, and where Zabb, King Zabb, our guest tonight, it's fucking 7 p.m. where that motherfucker's at. So Thuggalo's all over the globe right now. If you're gonna be in London and you're watching this or you're watching the replay, Elixir and J Herm will be there off the cuff for the final date of the UK Ouija Knievel tour. And I can't fucking wait, guys. Are you hyped for this shit?
Oh my gosh.
Bro. We already went to off the cuff because obviously we're here 2 days early and ain't got shit to do. So we're like, fuck it, let's go check out the venue. And like we walked in, at first it's like a fucking aircraft hangar. So it's just like bam. And we're looking around, we're like, where the fuck is Ouija gonna play at? Like, there ain't no room here. And they're like, oh no, we got a whole nother room over to the left. And we walk over to the left, bro, and it's just like open. And yeah, dude, we talked to the sound guy there, we talked to the bartenders, man, and they all seem super cool. So like it's gonna be a good time.
Man.
Of course, pints on tap, like 3 different parts of the bar, you know, over here in UK. There's a pint everywhere waiting for you.
Juggalos worldwide, man. I'm so proud of Jay and Elixir for jumping the pond like they fucking said they was going to do, man. They got the passport.
Yeah, dude, I've drank more beer. I've drank more beer in London than I have in the last 6 months.
Elixir ain't coming back home.
Yeah, Elixir's found his
home.
He is home.
Luigi told me I look British as fuck already. He ain't lying, bro.
Hey, that's it. He did say
that's
that.
One of my nationalities.
100%.
Yeah, that's one of my nationalities, bro.
Is the Thuggalo now. He the Thuggalo. We all have to follow his lead now.
He's the Thuggalo. Look at that.
From 3 a.m. across the pond, let's take it over to our guest tonight. Over in sunshiny Los Angeles, or maybe it's raining over there. I don't fucking know. Here he is from Scythe Gang 666, King Zabb. Woo woo.
Whoop.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop.
Yo, thanks for having me, guys. Dude, I'm hyped to be
100%.
here.
I take credit in my little $20 ring light, but I cannot compete with the insane setup that King Zabb pulls up with.
Bro, the fisheye makes it look cooler than it is, man. My room is a wreck right now.
Hell yeah, bro. Thuggalo's all over the globe. As I alluded to earlier, me and Onsted, we out in the East Coast, Zabb's in the West Coast, and then fucking they're across the pond. Zabb, thank you for being here tonight. How are you, brother?
Dude, I'm doing good. Thanks for having me, man. I know we've been trying to get this set up for like a couple months now. Just timing never worked out, but we settled. We're here. We got it.
There was a time where I wanted you on after we did the Maisie interview back in I believe January, and you were like, "Oh, bro, I'm gonna be all over the world." So I was like, "Oh man," and then I was like, "Well, bro, how about this? I mean, how the carnival would have it, Elixir and J Herm would travel to the UK. They're world traveled now. Let's talk to a man like King Zabb, who is world traveled himself. You just got back from Japan, right?
Not yet. I'm about to head out in like 2 days. 2 days from now.
Shit.
Yeah,
Hell yeah,
man.
Bro. Well,
yeah,
tell me
I do a lot of traveling, but
what is it like traveling the world? What is that like?
I mean, I don't do too much world traveling. I'm going out to Japan because I got a family out there.
Right.
While I'm out there, I'm going to try to do music videos. But dude, it's about time, man. I haven't traveled out of the States since before COVID, so I had to get a bunch of shit ready, and I'm sure Jay and Elixir probably had to get their get your passports, get your like vaccine, whatever, all your paperwork done, and it's like it's a lot harder.
A vaccine.
No vaccines here. No vaccines here.
Really? Oh man, yeah, Japan. I got to get tested like right before I leave, or have like the booster and all that stuff. So
damn.
The UK is just raw dog.
Yeah, there you go. Well, hey, that's better that way. Yeah, it's a lot easier, man. It's been kind of a pain
100%.
getting it together, but yeah,
it's when you drink 8 pints a day. You drink 8 pints a day. You don't have to worry about a vax.
That is the vax, bro. Straight to the veins. Man.
Zabb, have you ever been in England? I assume so, right?
No, dude, I haven't been to Europe, bro.
Really?
I haven't.
No.
Yeah, that's on my bucket list, man.
You need
I
to
always
make it
figured
happen,
someone.
man.
I feel well, it'll happen eventually. If it's
course,
not on tour
man.
with somebody, it's gonna be. I'm just flying myself out there.
Now, what is this tour you're going to that you're going to be a part of? Scythe Gang 666 is having like an East Coast, West Coast. It's like a West Coast tour, right?
Well, so there's a band called Vampires Everywhere, and they're going on a full U.S. tour with Saving Vice. They're kind of both metalcore acts, and their agent needed some support on the West Coast, where I'm from. We're in L.A. right now.
Right.
So they booked us on a few shows, as many as we could handle, because our vocalist is like going to some wedding or something, so we can only take like 6 or 7 of the dates. But we're doing we're playing California, Arizona. I think so, something like that. But yeah, we're going on tour in April for a few days.
How many tours have you been a part of, Zabb? Do you know? Do you have a count?
Man, I've been on a lot. Dude, I've been doing it for a long time. Since my first tour was when I was like 19, so that's like 10 years ago.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well
I'm a
traveled,
little
if you
older.
will.
Well traveled. Yeah, but most of it's the States, man. So yeah, dude, Europe never been. But dude, I love traveling, man. I was talking to somebody else actually. Like and I've traveled as like a guitar player, merch person, video guy. Like I will take any excuse to go on the road, you know. So yeah, man.
So-
Give me an offer. I'm out there,
Yeah.
bro. Easily.
How did you get into
So
that
what-
world? Like, how did you insert yourself into those positions to do that? Was it music? Was it merch?
It was. I mean, it was. I was like, I know in Scythe Gang I played bass, but I'm really a guitar player. And yeah, once I got out of high school, I like moved up to I went to a college for like 2 quarters before I dropped out. But while I was there, I found a band that was kind of up and coming in the local scene, and they were going on tour. So that ended up being my first opportunity. And you know, once you get a couple tours under your belt, add that to your resume, it's easier to get gigs later. So yeah, man, kind of got lucky. Everything's a little bit of luck with that.
I think we can all attest to that. I mean, like when Elixir had to get his passport, there was a time where I was thinking, "Oh man, is he even gonna get it in time to go to?"
Yeah,
the
we were
UK?
stressing for like
Yeah.
a couple days.
I believe it, man.
Yeah, because like you said,
Literally
there's
a
a little
week
bit of
and a
luck. in
half
everything.
before the trip.
Dude, it takes so long now
Literally
to
a
get
week
it.
and a half
Yeah.
before the trip.
Yeah, it was a whole
There you go.
process.
Yeah,
man.
dude. If they would have took the full 5 weeks, I wouldn't be here right now.
Yeah, man.
I'd be sitting on this couch by myself, damn
you
it.
would be.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
bro.
we're here together.
Yeah. Dude, every time
So
'cause
talking
I,
about traveling and everything, man.
Yeah.
Where'd you grow up at?
I grew up in Seattle. And I lived there my whole life until about a
Okay.
year ago when I moved out here to LA. So yeah, not too much moving as a child. I mean, I guess after I moved out of my parents' house, I was just kind of greater Seattle area, moving from apartment to apartment. But yeah, pretty much Seattle, born and raised. So touring is really the only.
Was it the
traveling I've
music
ever
that-
done.
Was it the music that brought you over to LA?
That was a big part of it. Yeah, music and video opportunities. Just entertainment. Everything I do is like some sort of entertainment. So it's just a good spot for me to be in. And it worked out, man. You know, I hear a lot of people moving out to LA or Nashville to pursue stuff, and they end up like coming back home. It doesn't work out. But so far, not bad, dude. Still here.
It's interesting.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of your pods. Yeah, they're fucking dope. That's why people are picking up you for your video, because they're pretty dope.
Your
Hey, thanks.
cinematography, bro. Like all your shots and shit, bro, are like top notch.
Ah, thanks, man. Thank you.
You got to teach us how to use that fisheye.
Yeah. Dude, it makes everything look sick. Yeah.
It looks dope, man. Do you like? You mentioned Nashville. That is like the new LA, right? Like that. A lot of people are migrating out that.
There's
way.
a lot of music out there. I love Nashville. I don't know if I want to live there, but if you ever have a chance to go out, bro, highly recommend, dude.
Is there a
Lot of
reason why
fun
you don't want to
stuff.
live there? Like drunk assholes? or something?
You know, I think for video stuff, it's not as hot. For music, it's definitely sick. But video, LA, it's Hollywood. You know, they're making movies and stuff out here, so a
So
lot more
could we
opportunity
get-
for me.
Yeah.
Could we get Scythe Gang 666 at the Grand Ole Opry? Like if you pursued that.
Damn. Hell yeah.
I think that
Dude,
would
I
fit.
would-
You guys would
That'd be
merch.
sick.
Dude, I'll show up anywhere, man.
I'll do merch.
Yeah, fuck it, dude. Yeah, just give me the contact to
Can
make it happen. I don't know if people will show
Can
up.
I say
but
something on that note?
Yeah.
Sure.
We were standing in the line at the airport getting off the plane, and we were talking to this girl behind us with the guitar case in her hand, and she goes, "Yeah, I'm just going to play the O2 Arena this weekend." And we were like, "The O2 Arena," and you're just nonchalant about it?
Yeah, just
Oh,
tens of
shit.
thousands of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she was like, "Yeah, that's it." And I'm like,
talking about like she'd rather talk about how like she had to fucking check her guitar in and have it inspected and all this shit than being like, "Oh yeah, I'm playing for this
"The O2 Arena."
Right.
You're right, exactly.
Yeah. It's just a local gig, whatever.
Hey Zabb, somebody said who you got for WrestleMania, Roman Reigns or Cody Rhodes?
Bro, please, Roman Reigns. Please.
Not the
Dude, will that
trader, not the
happen?
AEW trader.
Will it happen? I don't know. But dude, yeah, I don't know. Cody's cool, but not a main event guy, in my opinion.
He's the
bro.
American Thuggalo, dog. Come on now.
True that.
Hey, now Zabb, I do got to ask this. This is not about wrestling, but it is about something
All right.
that is also physical.
All right.
Scythe Gang did a song
sir.
for this television show that was airing on TBS and it got canceled called Power Slap.
It did not get canceled, but yes.
Did it get pulled off television because people were like bitching about it, right?
No, dude, they got signed for 2 more seasons, bro.
Hey.
I thought people were trying to
Damn.
cancel that hoe.
That was a rumor going around, dude. Since the show started, so yes, we did do a song for our buddy AJ. But yeah, since the show started, there's been like a lot of haters, and I get it. It's not, like MMA guys, like it's like a new thing. But yeah, there was a lot of rumors for a lot of different things. But yeah, at the end of the day, man, got picked up for 2 new seasons.
That's fresh. And for the rest of the panel, if Onsted Elixir and Jay don't know, the show Power Slap is basically where 2 guys will stand.
That's a bitch slapping competition.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
thing.
dude, Dana White. Dana
Yeah.
White.
Yeah.
I know, I love that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Does a song.
UFC bought it.
Fuck
They're like,
out, dude. People get knocked the fuck out with
Yeah,
that
man.
slap, bro.
It's crazy.
How
Dude,
did
I
that
love it.
happen, Zabb? Did
Straight out
TBS
cold.
contact you guys or?
No, so we have the theme song for AJ Hints, also known as Static.
Right.
And we played a show actually the night before the gathering, or the night before we arrived at the gathering. We toured from LA all the way to Ohio, and the stop before the gathering was Wisconsin. And he hit us up because we were booking a tour, and we don't have an agent or booking agent or a manager or anything. It's literally the 3 of us. If you DM us on Instagram, it's probably me responding. But so we have to book all these shows ourselves, and we just kind of put out like, yo, who's got a house? You know what I mean? Anybody got a house on this fucking trail that we got to take? And he hit us up, and he's a metal dude. He does shows in his basement, and we met him through that. We played his basement. And he's like a street fight guy. He does like street beefs, if you watch that on YouTube.
Yes.
And like he was doing slap fighting before Dana White even started his promotion. So he, just because we were homies, he was like, dude, I'm doing this thing. I'm signed for this Dana White thing. Can you make me a song? And we're like, fuck yeah, dude.
Have you ever actually watched
That's
like, the
awesome.
syndication? Like, do they play your song on the television show?
The television show was already pre-recorded, but this Saturday is the finale in Vegas, and I can't be at the event, but we went out to visit Static, who's out there right now, and he's gonna be walking out on the finale, big, because he's for the title, which is also sick. I was happy to just be a part of anything, but now he's like winning every fucking time. So
I was
he walks
aware
away
that
with
he was
title,
good.
bro.
I was aware that he was killing it. That's why I said,
Yeah.
is this a big thing for Scythe Gang that like
Dude,
you guys you got a champion that you're walking to the ring?
Yeah, man. It started out as just a homie thing, man. I didn't care if he won at all, but then it turns out he's fucking really good. So good for us, good for him, man.
He can take a slap like no other.
No, for real, man. That dude, his neck just does not move. It's crazy.
He needs
Yeah.
to be at the gathering during the set and just slap
Dude, he
motherfuckers
should,
during the
man.
set.
He should. He was at a what is it called? He was at some
$5 a
EDM
slap.
thing like right at the week after the gathering. He pulled up, so I know he can drive that far. We'll have to get him out, bro.
We gotta film some stuff.
No
We
J,
can have him
no
slap-
JCW this year. We got Slapfest, no
Slap-
JCW.
Bro, not static, slapping the fuck out of some jumps at the gathering, bro. Oh,
Bro, I would love it. But I'll try to get him out. I'll try to get him out there.
do that. No, dead ass, bro. That'll go over huge. He'll be in the
Yeah,
fucking
man.
the cool dudes that have like 100,000 subscribers that be doing the filming at the gathering,
Yeah,
like the
bro.
Brandon Buckingham motherfucker.
Yeah.
He'll definitely want to talk to that dude.
Yeah, man. Dude, when I was at his house when we first met him, he like let us all take a turn slapping him. And I'm not really a guy, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not a type of dude that goes just like punching people out in the streets, like some of my homies. But dude, I felt so wrong slapping my buddy like that. But it did not affect him at all, dude. It was.
Did you hurt your hand?
It hurt my hand, bro. It stung my hand.
Damn.
He just didn't, it did not phase him at all. So.
Would you say you're a lover, not a fighter, Zabb?
In some situations, I guess I try not to get too caught up in like violence,
100%, man. I mean, like,
Yeah. I love
ain't
watching
nobody
it.
trying to be that person. Ain't nobody trying to be super
Yeah.
aggressive. Like, oh, I'm just this
Yeah,
big.
man.
He's like-
I don't got to
he's
be a
like
tough
King-
guy.
He said King Zabb don't like to be violent. I try not to be
Right, I
violent,
like-
but
yeah.
sometimes Zabb have to know it.
Yeah, I love watching it, bro.
Zabb, when did you fall in love with like photography and cinematography and like filming shit?
Oh man, I feel like ever since I was a kid, I was always into just like creating stuff. I don't know specifically photography if I fell in love with, but I just like making just creative things, and I like because I kind of thought about this too. When I was a kid, I used to just fuck around on like MS Paint and just like draw stuff on there, and just like make me like before memes were memes, just like make funny stuff on there, and I feel like just like my ability just like kind of grew from there. With, like,
Grassroots,
Photoshop
bro.
and like man. I used to draw cartoons on like paper in school, just scribbling and stuff like that. But yeah, I think for the reason I picked up a camera was actually because I wanted to get around in music a little better.
Right.
Because everybody, everybody's kind of DIY. You kind of have to be, and I felt like that was another skill I could pick up, was just like shooting live concerts is what kind of the first thing that I really did, was just like one camera, one take, just standing on the side, shooting a guy's set, and they're happy. They got nice quality footage. Boom. And got a lot of practice with that. But yeah, I don't know. Originally it was like, I do love doing it. Originally it was kind of just like a networking tool for me.
You say you kind of got to be DIY, but if you think about it, the more DIY people who do everything themselves more stand out, usually more to the other people.
Right.
And people appreciate that
More
shit a lot
original.
more too. Right.
Yeah,
Originality.
a lot more control.
Like I said,
Yeah,
from
you
the
have a lot
heart.
more
Yeah, it's
control.
from the
man.
heart.
Yeah, because and there was a time Scythe Gang, the first 2 videos we did were not by me, or one of them was half edited by me. But yeah, through doing that, you kind of realize like, man, especially with a weird band like we are, it's like you kind of got to do it yourself. If like nobody else
get what you want to.
Right. Like I could either get a metal music video guy or like a rap music video guy, but there wasn't really an in between, at least in Seattle. So it was kind of my job to figure that out. And we're off to the races. Good to go now. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like you guys are a lot like what Joe said about no one knew how to promote us but ourselves.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I feel like you guys have done a good job of promoting yourself for sure.
Exactly, bro. Yeah, man. Dude, honestly, at least for me, man, like growing up with like ICP and stuff and seeing that, like just seeing them build their own like community, right? Juggalos, Thuggalos, that had a heavy influence on like, we can just build our own thing. Like we just don't fit in. We're not a metal band. We're not a rapper. We got to just find people like us. And there's got to be other people like us somewhere,
Right.
just build a community and just make cool
If you
shit.
want something done right,
Yeah, right. Yeah, do it yourself. Yeah, exactly.
And also you see everything from the chicken hunting video, which was all right, and then you see the homie video where you're
Right.
like, holy shit, they progressed like 10,000%.
Right. Right. Yeah, exactly, man.
So yeah.
Just getting my reps in, really.
Zabb, what was like a young King Zabb? Like, what was you listening to when you were like in your young years, maybe age 10 to age 15? Like, what was you bumping?
The first music that I was ever like exposed to was just stuff that my mom listened to. My dad was out working and stuff, so my mom, whatever she put on, which was like, like 90s, like New Jack Swing type shit. So like, Michael Jackson type beat, which I love Michael Jackson. So it's kind of just listening to whatever she had. But the first time I really kind of broke out and got into my own groove was like, I mean, I'm a huge wrestling fan. You guys probably already know that. I bought the like entrance music CDs.
Hell yeah. I remember those.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
So like, I bought like fucking WWF Forcible Entry, which was like the album where they had like a bunch of like real metal bands like remix all the songs. So like Disturbed is doing Stone Cold song. Yeah, Dope is on there. Rob Zombie, all those guys. Marilyn Manson, yeah. And I ended up after that branching out and looking for other music from those guys. And it's kind of how I started, like just getting addicted to finding new music. Was
shout out Jim Johnston. I mean, he a real one.
Yeah,
for all the
man.
bangers he put out.
He did, yeah, bro, Hall of Famer. He should be in the Hall of Fame, man.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I agree with that, man. Bro, like when I was younger, bro, like I'd put in like WWF Volume 4 of the CD and just come out thinking I was the Rock.
Dude.
I think Volume 4 might have been the one that I actually owned too. In this list.
Yeah. Yo, Zabb, while we're talking about wrestling, Onsted, I think this might be an apropos time to bring up this week's trash or fire.
Trash or fire.
All right.
I'm not the wrestling guy, so I'm actually going to let TPC run this one. So,
lay down.
All right. Zabb, you posted an Instagram story this week where I messaged you like, oh, Trash or Fire is going to be interesting this week because we came up with the idea for this week's Trash or Fire. And then later in the week, you posted a story on your page. I was like, damn, okay, this is really going to hit.
All right, what is it?
Trash or Fire, the New World Order from World Championship Wrestling. Trash or Fire.
Either or.
What do you mean trash? How do you say trash?
Yeah.
What do you... Yeah, fire. Absolutely.
In my opinion, so anybody that was Wolfpack is gonna be like black and white is trash, and anybody that's black and white is gonna be like Wolfpack is trash.
You're making the Wolfpack.
Okay. Well,
it's gonna be back and forth. Red and black. I was red and black. I'm a big ass Sting fan, bro. So of course it's red and black.
Elixir was a Sting fan.
When I was, when I was
all
a
the way, bro. Sting and Rey Mysterio.
Stang.
Dude, when I was a kid, Wolfpack was cool, but now looking back, it was kind of, I don't really like look at that as fondly anymore, other than the entrance song is fire, bro.
Don't turn your back on Wolfpack. You might
That's
wind
right,
up in a
bro.
body bag.
Yeah, dude.
That's a banger.
Yeah, NWO, man. I mean, I feel like by the time Wolfpack came around, I like started drifting over to WWE land. So
so you're a DX guy, is what you're telling me, Zabb. You're a DX guy.
I do like.
He was on the tank for the invasion.
Yeah, dude, NWO for sure. NWO black and white. Black and white. Black and white. Yeah.
I'm gonna say one thing.
All right.
Black and white. Everyone's gonna remember it.
Okay.
Paul White.
Oh, not Paul White smoking a cig.
When they turned the Big Show. When they turned the Big Show to go to the white and black, fucking black and white NWO was the craziest shit ever.
Dude, that was cool. Dude, I really, man. I mean, I was awesome. Like I was a little kid when that all that stuff happened.
Dude, I was
I didn't like really have a sense of like I just liked the characters when I was a kid. You know what I mean? Like I didn't give a shit about like work rate or whatever. But dude, I was a big The Giant fan. You know, Big Show.
I was thinking
I'm
you were
probably
looking
like
for
the
Raven
oldest
Flock.
one here. Oh, the flock.
LWO.
Yo, you want to know something funny? I'm like the whitest guy on the planet. I had an LWO shirt in middle school. I didn't give a fuck.
Is that even allowed?
He's like, I'm wearing the Mexican flag in the high
Is
school.
that allowed, bro?
Yeah.
That's
Is
funny.
that allowed?
Yeah, I don't know if that's allowed.
I think
but
I'm the
yeah.
oldest one here because I was on a UHF TV going back and forth from channel to channel to watch WCW,
Wow.
WWE.
This man was really
Every
part of
time
the
a commercial
fucking wars.
break would happen.
You were living the wars. Yeah, dude. My mom used to have a black box, if you know what that is. It like intercepts pay-per-view signals.
Oh?
We can watch them for free.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
You hear that from me.
I remember I had the black box also.
I
Zabb.
did
I remember
too.
watching like ECW Living Dangerously 99 on that bitch.
Oh yeah.
Vividly.
I totally did not know somebody who would climb up to the fucking telephone wires and connect that shit for us. Did not know that.
Yeah,
Not that I'm
I definitely was not related to anyone that could do that.
So do we agree fire on the NWO?
I do believe
I
so.
think so.
Oh, fire on my end.
Man,
I like how it was the wolf pack in the video.
well, bro, the Wolfpack is red. They got a lot of red imagery in Thuggalo Show fonts and shit.
A little background information. I used that Wolfpack intro for one of my other podcasts I used to work with, and I was part of a Wolfpack in that podcast, so that's
Jay
the
is
reason
the
for
Lex
that one.
Luger. Jay is Lex Luger.
Black and red.
I'm Big Papa Pump, obviously.
Yeah.
Onsted is Kevin Nash because he's
Dang goddamn right I'm Kevin Nash.
All right.
Goddamn right.
He's that tall motherfucker.
And Kevin Nash is also from Michigan.
There you go.
Zabb, you can be in our Wolfpack, bro.
Yeah.
Hell
The
yeah,
Wolfpack?
dog. I mean,
Who else is left in the wolf pack?
who else have I?
Conan?
Oh, give him Razor Ramon, bro. He's got that
Scott
nice
Hall,
hair.
Conan.
Was Scott Hall red and black? I don't
He
remember.
was red and black. He
Was
wore
he?
the red Wolfpack
not
shirt
Buck
tucked
White?
into his jeans.
Okay.
And he's like coming out like, oh, Wolfpack. But he turned because he was like, I think Nash brought him over from the white, if I recall.
I see.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Finger
Because they took over with Tony Schiavone and fucking what's his face on the announcer's table every time, and they would like kick him out, and they'd be like, "Hey, it's our show now. It's the NWO WCW show." I'll be the one to tell that.
Whoop kinda says I'm 6. I can see that.
Oh yeah, he
I
is.
can see
It's
it.
fine.
He wasn't red and black. He wasn't red and black, but yeah.
No, he wasn't red and black. But we'll go with it.
Yeah. Dude, what? Okay, let me. If we're dwelling on this too long, cut me off. But how about NWO 2000, bro?
Oh, Jeff Jarrett. Get
Jeff Jarrett and those two bald guys.
No. I alienated my podcast members with wrestling talk last week. I will not kill them with NWO
It's
Jeff
not
Jarrett.
listen, and it's not everybody. Me, it's
But this
me.
is
I
my
need to go back
generation
and
of wrestling.
And now you're talking about we like.
Yeah, this is
Yo,
like
hey.
this is actually my knowledge.
shout out to
Hell
homie
yeah.
Hexxx in the chat.
This is when I actually watched
Darby in the
wrestling.
chat as well.
Shout out Hexxx and Darby.
Yeah.
Yeah, Darby was in here also.
Whoop.
Shout out to both of them. Darby with his lazy and crazy collab, him and Devereaux.
Gas.
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 Woo.
Hey,
Did you
What
see
up,
that,
mate?
Zabb? You see that
I
collab
did.
they just put out?
I did.
100%.
Lazy and
Zabb,
Crazy,
you
man.
also posted on your Instagram story this week. You posted a photo of you holding a pineapple watermelon Faygo. Is that your favorite
did.
flavor?
I did. It's not my favorite flavor, but Faygo's not as. I don't end up at like mini marts that have Faygo too often. So if I find one, I'll grab one. But
Remember,
I
it's
dude, I
exotic
like.
out there.
Dude, I was debating with Hexxx about this, but I like the what is it, firecracker or what is it called?
Yeah,
The
white one.
firework.
Firework, bro. That shit's dude. That's nice, dude. I love that.
Firework is good.
It's a
Yeah.
good sipping one, definitely.
Yeah.
It's good warm at the gathering when there's no ice.
Dude, that's the first place I had one. Some dude was like, "You
Where's
gotta
this
try
fucking
this one." I was
guy?
like, "All
Off the
right."
fucking box
Was it
truck?
warm, Zabb, or was it cold?
It was cold. It was cold.
I
Yeah,
brought
he had a
Okay.
cooler. I don't know who
brought
it was. Some guy.
fucking cases of that firework and handed them out to everybody.
There you go.
2021.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
Head
that one
says
for sure
rock
is
and
my
ride
favorite.
for life.
Yeah, he likes the rock and
So
roll.
the first,
I got a case out
the
there,
first
big homie.
firework.
Yeah.
The first firework I tasted at the gathering was off a fucking box truck. That shit was warm as fuck. Like, dude just imported a bunch of Fagos, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna sell these."
Just warm.
Zabb, to get back on Scythe Gang, bro, how did Crime Wave join the group? How did that all come together?
Dude, Crime's been a friend of mine for a while.
Seattle, bro.
Just kind of in passing. Yeah. He used to play in a bunch of like deathcore bands out there while I was playing with other bands at the time, and kind of crossed paths a couple times, and kind of existed in the same scene. He was a cool dude. He also recommended me as like a video guy to some of his rapper buddies. So I don't know, just kind of a homie, and just a good fit. We hit him up, and realistically, there's not too much time commitment. He doesn't even live with us or live out here. Right. He records himself, and he was down.
Out of Atlanta, I think.
He is. Yeah, he's from Seattle. He moved to Atlanta. Might be moving back to Seattle. I'm not sure. Trying to get him to LA though. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But just a homie, man. Atlanta's got the biggest airport. Biggest airport in the country.
Has been the 4 pubs, so he's a little drunk, I think.
Yeah, we're both drunk.
No, we're at like 5 pubs. Don't lie.
I tried to make it sound better. You feel me? Shout out Hexxx.
No, 5 pubs is better than 4. We sound more UK with 5 pubs than 4.
Hey, that's for you, Elixir. You see Hexxx in the chat right there, doggy?
Yep, that's for you two right there.
International, baby.
100%. Shout out
Elixir. Right there for you, brother.
Wicked shit.
Yeah, they did that shit.
This is our world. We're taking it over, baby. This is the Juggalo Thuggalo world. We're just taking it over, baby.
Right.
But
going back to Scythe Gang though, so before Crime Wave happened, like how did you guys form? So like the original.
Yeah.
How did you hook up with Maisie?
So Maisie and our other vocalist, our ex-vocalist, had a band. They were like a metalcore band in the area. And at the time, dude, I was just kind of playing with whoever. I just like fill in. Like I said, I like traveling. So if somebody had a tour, if they got a guitar player, they can't do the tour, they want an extra one. I would just like learn the set and pull up. And so I didn't really have a home at the time. I was just traveling, filling in. And they needed a bass player, so I ended up filling in for them. And while we were in there, I just had the idea like, yo, if we make some adjustments here, I think this could be a lot better. So couple lineup changes. We brought in a drummer that Ski Mask, the drum god, who I've been in plenty of stuff with in the past, and just kind of dialed in the sound and the behind the scenes. But yeah, man, same thing with Crime. Like just all people that we were just in Seattle, just trying to make it, just moving up slowly, and you figure out who's professional and who's not. So that's how we all linked up, and
right place, right time. That sounds great,
time, man. Yeah, you just got to get out of the house more. Just meet people, So
right.
Yeah, a lot of that.
Travel across the pond, maybe meet some Juggalos in the UK. Who could happen?
Bring some back.
Elixir, Hexxx wanted to know how the weed was out there in the UK. I know you've had some.
Allegedly.
Okay.
The story is so great.
Yeah, are you allowed to have any out there? I don't know what the rules are.
Allegedly?
I don't know either.
No.
Is it legal?
No.
No, it's illegal as fuck.
Allegedly, when we were in downtown London, we've asked 4 motherfuckers trying to find shit. Not a damn thing. We get to Brixton, we go to a street market, and we're looking around.
Elixir didn't even want to go down the street. We were going straight, and he was like, hold on, we need to go down this street.
We need to. My phone was directing me down that street, right? And we get halfway down it, and Justin, J. Herm, he's like, hey, why don't you go ask that Rastafarian dude back there? And I was like, I didn't even see him, so I looked
That's
around.
profiling,
Me
Jay.
and this Rasta dude,
Hey, you know, hey, I live in Hawaii. There's people that have weed and there's people that don't.
that dude definitely has weed. But me and this Rasta, we made eye contact, right? And then I looked away and I'm about to walk away, and this motherfucker goes, "Hey, Whitey, come here."
Hey,
Talk
bro.
about profiling.
When he called me Whitey, I knew that this motherfucker had some green, dude. And he said, "What you got?" I was like, "I don't got USD." He said, "What?" I said, "American." He said, "No, you go to the bank." And so we went to the ATM, we grabbed out, fucking 20 pounds, whatever, go back. And when we go back, this motherfucker's sitting in a completely different location. And his homie was like, "Hey, he's over there." Because this motherfucker knows where those CCTVs are at. He fucking knows.
But even crazier about that, some guy runs out of the store while we're standing next to the guy that we're supposed to get it from, and he goes, "You guys need any weed? You guys need anything? You guys need anything?" And the guy next to him was like, "No, we've already gotten taken care of, man."
Yeah,
and he points the elixir over to the other guy.
Yeah,
it's fucking
motherfucker
nuts.
came out trying to undercut and everything. But as far as the weed goes, this shit was indoor grown, definitely indoor grown. I mean, dude, it's on par with dispensary.
It's pretty damn good.
Like, I was actually surprised. We got 4 joints out of the 20 notes.
And that's like $18 for us because of the
Run that.
situation.
There you
Allegedly.
go, dude. You guys driving on the wrong side of you guys driving on the wrong side of the street and shit out there?
That.
Yeah.
No, we didn't rent a car,
Okay.
and then we got in our first Uber, and we were like, "I'm glad we didn't get a car because this guy's like in and out, and he's like, he's driving. He takes a right, but to take a right, you have to go left and then take a right, and then like there's bikers on the street.
Mopeds.
There's mopeds that will just like do the zero lane where they go in the mid lane and go in between cars, and they'll just cross in front of people on the red light, sit there and wait for the red light to turn green, and just go.
Like,
it's
on our way to
ridiculous.
the hotel, we had 2 mopeds just like literally like they were going this way, and then we come to stop, and they just fucking turn around like right in front of us, just like fucking bumping into the dude's bumper and shit with his tire and everything. Dude, they give 0 fucks.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Damn, that's scary.
Zabb, I gotta ask about Scythe Gang, man.
Yes, sir.
What's next? Like, are you guys ever gonna put like a big album out, or is there gonna be like more collabs with like Strife? I think Strife would be great with you guys, or Ouija Macc possibly. Like, is there any sauce that you can spill for the Thuggalo Show, or are you gonna keep it tight to chest?
Yeah, no, I mean we got no album. Just because honestly, bro, like we put out this EP right in August. All the songs are single worthy in my opinion. But the way it works streaming wise is once you drop a project, whether that's a single or an EP or an album, you're only really able to like push one song from the project. So I think a lot of the other songs that should have got more attention just aren't like getting caught with the algorithm and getting pushed like the songs that we released individually. So we put out volume 1, but I don't know if there's going to be a volume 2. But yeah, just for that reason, like we probably won't put out a full length thing until we're like super confident that every track we can like push. But I mean, we have enough on deck to like drop another tape or drop another EP or whatever. So there's always music on deck, but we've been kind of laying low just because we got this tour next month. But there is stuff done and in the works. We're kind of like we kind of had to shift how we do things because crime doesn't live with us. Like I can't do videos every week on a whim, can't do playthroughs, can't do this and that. So we are focusing on putting out a lot more music, and with that comes collabs with homies, So some people you might know, some people you might not know, but they're all friends of ours in real life is kind of the rule on that. So
understanding that your relationship with Crime Wave is like at a distance because he lives so far away.
Right.
What's your relationship like with Maisie in the band?
Oh, it's great. Great. Right. Yeah. She's right on the other side of this wall.
I imagine that she was probably at one point gonna be like hi, or somebody like Strife popped up on her interview.
Yeah, yeah.
So I
I could
assume
bring her over.
Exactly.
Hexxx was gonna pull up on yours or something.
Yeah, dude, Hexxx was here. I know the timing didn't work out. Hexxx was here earlier today working on stuff. So I was gonna have him pop in, but he already went home. He already went home. Well, I don't even. I was working on something else. They were doing.
We didn't hear nothing. I didn't hear nothing.
I can't. I don't even have it. I've not even heard it.
Hell
But,
yeah.
yeah, I don't know, man. It's great. It's easy when it's like your homies. Like even if we weren't in a band, like we just got a good setup here, man. Like, you know, I got the video stuff here. Any music we want to make is over there. Strife is here too. I don't know if you knew Strife lives with us.
Right, he does. Yeah.
So yeah, we just it's just a good creative space, bro. Scythe Gang or not, man. Yeah.
The Scythe Gang compound.
That's the good thing about our world.
Yeah.
That's just the good thing about our world is everyone can come together and do anything at any time. Because I've been a part of this since '97, and like I've seen so many collabs and so many different things that it's just anything can happen from anybody in this world. So.
Yeah, dude, and shout out to Strife because this is an apartment. It's 2-bedroom apartment. We got a living room that Strife like converted into his own bedroom, but it's like still accessible to us. So we get like anytime like a homie needs to come through, we got an air mattress and we like having people over. Darby's coming out like the day after tomorrow. So he's going to be hanging with us for like a couple weeks out here, sleeping on the other side of this wall. And yeah, dude, it's just a good spot, man. If any of you guys were in town, man, let me know. We'll put you up. You know, it's cheaper than a hotel.
Yeah, we'll just sleep on top of each other because we got TPC
bro,
on the bottom. I'll lay on top of TPC.
Yeah.
We got Elixir on top of that and Onsted on the top because he's too tall. We can't do anything with that guy.
Yeah, that wouldn't make sense.
I have always referred to myself as the favorite little spoon of the Thuggalo Show group.
There you go.
I've always thought that was kind of my niche, you know. Shout out Strife. That new Strife album's so great. I keep
so fire, man.
Bro,
it's on my top playlist.
He has arrived, bro. Dude. That shit. I was dying for that to drop, man. It is good front to back, every track, dude. And I've like been watching him put it together with Maisie, and it's just like mind blowing, dude. Highly recommend checking it out if anybody hasn't already. But numbers are doing pretty good, so
he's
seems like they are already.
Really, yeah, he came with it for sure.
Yeah, dude.
Speaking of all these names, we keep dropping names. Onsted, what's the first name on tonight's word association?
The first one on our nice list we got here is one of my like top hip hop artists, if I'm being real, Famous Dex.
Word association.
I didn't know that about Onsted.
I would say exciting. I would use the term exciting. Man, that was a hell of a ride. Actually, shout out to Shaggy the Airhead, Lazy and Crazy for hooking that up for me. I guess he had made some clothes for him or something, and Dex was looking for a videographer. So Shaggy recommended me, knowing I'm in the same town. And literally an hour later, I'm like in an Uber going to his house. We just shot a video on the street. We like, I won't go too crazy deep into it, but that man has a lot of money and he's not afraid to just spend it. Is all I'll say there. But we were just taking Ubers like 2 blocks away, grabbing. He got the firework Fago when we were at the mini mart, which
was that out in LA? So he paid like $20 for it.
Famous Dex Closet Juggalo.
The Closet Juggalo. I don't know.
Maybe I don't know about that. Perhaps.
Thuggalo. Yeah, I mean, yeah, cool guy. I don't know. I got a lot of respect for anybody that's like made it that far in the system, you know. But yeah, very exciting. I don't know if I could follow that lifestyle every day, but it was cool to just be around like a real like rapper for like that whole day. So
the next name on the
exciting.
List. Yeah, exciting is a good word for Famous Dex. The next name on the list is Bearded Legend.
That's a good question. Humble, very humble guy.
Right.
Talk to him every now and then. I had him on my show. That was the first time I really talked to him for an extended period of time. I don't know if you want me to go in depth on this or if I'm just supposed to give you a word and then we move on.
I mean, it's completely up to you, man. Whatever you want to do. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good dude. Yeah. I mean, he's a very successful guy. We have a lot of mutual friends in that world, trap metal or whatever you want to call it. So, and a lot of guys, you know, there's no reason to, you know, just be talking to everybody that slides in the DMs. You know, they get so many, but yeah, just a good dude. Just came on the show. He's another wrestling fan, so I think that always helps.
Hell yeah! You said trap metal. Is that what you would identify the Scythe Gang sound as?
Yeah, I guess in a broad sense, you know, trap metal can mean a lot of different things, but yeah, I mean, I think that makes more sense than new metal. It's like we rap and we're heavy, but it's not, you know, it doesn't vibe like Limp Bizkit. You know what I mean? Yeah.
There's not enough jean shorts in your videos.
Yeah, not enough. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I got the backwards hat. That helps.
Get the backwards hat.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, but so do I. But I think I'm in the Thuggalo
right.
category as opposed to the Fred Durst category.
Man, I didn't have enough time. I was about to pull up on this show. I was gonna buy those same glasses, and I was gonna wear a bandana, and I was gonna surprise you. I was gonna set up my room and just fucking
that was a fresh.
That'd have been legend shit right there.
Zabb part Cinderella, bro.
Yeah, dude.
That would have been hard as fuck.
I don't have a chain, but
you probably got these glasses in your closet somewhere.
Amazon wouldn't have been fast enough. Yeah, if Amazon was faster, I would have.
Damn, bro. I appreciate the thought. It's the thought that counts.
Yeah.
And Ned's name on the list is Ouija Macc.
Ouija Macc, very generous. I would say generous. Good dude. Yeah, man. I don't know exactly like how we found out about each other, but we were buddies on Instagram for a while before I moved to LA, and we were having trouble finding an apartment when we moved, like on the internet. Going on the internet and finding an apartment in LA is just crazy because there's just so many people trying to get out here. So what happened was me and Maisie took a flight out here, got an Airbnb for a week, and just like went door to door, just asking people, just like calling numbers on walls, like meeting people in real life. So it's not just some like, you know, face.
Sounds dangerous. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah. Hey, I'll take whatever. Dude, I was desperate, man. But while I was in town, I just messaged Ouija. I was like, hey man, I'm in town if you want to shoot something. And dude just set it up. He just set it up. And yeah, just like 2 days later, we're shooting them. That's where I met Hexxx. It was for the Get a Life video. Was that shoot? But yeah, man. I mean, he's been great. You know, I don't talk to him super regularly, but you know, he brought me in. He's got a lot of other video people he could go to. There's a lot. You know, we're in LA. There's a lot of guys, but I really appreciated him bringing me on for the You're Dead video because you know, meeting Jay was like pretty big deal for me. And being able to shoot and be a part of that lineage of his like discography
video,
and shit.
Dude,
thank you. Thank you, bro. I was stressing, bro. I was stressing like crazy. But dude, yeah, Ouija's a good dude, man. If I needed something from him, I'm sure he'd help me out. You know what I mean? So I'm sure you guys all know that too. But yeah.
Now Ouija's I mean, like in terms of Ouija's relationship with the Thuggalo Show, he's always been like supportive, bro. He made that little video for us when we started. I mean, I can't say anything more, bro.
I mean, he's the reason we're here doing this, right now.
He said Elixir looked British already, and he wasn't even in England.
He ain't wrong.
Yeah, Elixir's not leaving. By the way, he's not coming.
Yeah,
Elixir's
I decided that I'm bringing a UK Juggalette back home with me because this guy's not coming home, so she's taking his ticket.
Yep.
Fair trade.
Fair trade.
Yeah, no shit. You got a better deal.
All right, so we talked about him already. You just talked about him yourself, but we got the man Hexxx.
The legend. Hexxx? Oh man. Dude, after I don't know how much you've talked to Hexxx, but dude, to me, he feels like an OG because he knows so much shit. He's been around for a long time. And it's like just listening to him talk about all the shit he's done, like, is just crazy to me because he knows so many people like outside of like just hip hop or West Coast wicked shit or like outside of Chicano shit. Like, yeah, bro. Yeah. Like scene, like mid 2000s shit. I'm just like, yeah, I don't know, man. He's been around and yeah, a lot of respect for him too, man. He's a cool guy. He comes over and chills. Right. He's going to be seeing the Power Slab with us tomorrow. It'll be sick. But
every interaction I've had with him is just straight up fucking, you know, homie love, and it's dope.
Yeah, he's got my back.
Yeah, we were watching his live stream in the airport, and he was showing stuff that I have in my collection, and I was like, "Damn, this guy's been down for a long time because I got stuff that
Yeah,
I didn't think anybody else had from back in the
bro.
day." And I was like,
Yeah,
"Damn, this
man.
guy's been down for a long time."
I
Dude,
got
he
big love for
has been.
Hexxx
He's
simply
real.
because before we even started this podcast, he was showing love. Way
Yeah.
before Thuggalo Show.
Oh yeah.
Way
Oh, okay.
Way before.
Yeah.
So when
Yeah,
we
bro.
started this, he was so quick to be like, "Word, I got y'all on promo or whatever the fuck."
Yeah.
Like he shouted
Bro,
us
he's
out at
down.
that Token Lounge. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. No, he's a real one, bro. Yeah, no doubt about it. Yeah, good dude.
100%. The next name on the list is not a name; it's an object, and I brought it up a little early. Jorts, like John Cena's jean shorts. What's your word association with jorts?
Oh man, new metal, dude. I was never a jorts guy. It's also, or I get John Cena, dude. Everything about jorts to me isn't. I love new metal, but not my vibe, bro.
Right.
I haven't seen them in real life in a while. Jorts.
They might not exist. They might be like a unicorn
I'm making
article.
come back with
Yeah,
them
man.
at the gathering this year. So
Oh
At
yeah,
least not the-
Onsted's a jorts guy though. I forgot.
Are you?
I'm running them bitches this year.
How long? How long?
Except
are they?
he's so
They're gonna
tall
go-
that they're actually like
They're
short,
gonna be regular
short.
short. I'm gonna try to get them below my knees. And I'm gonna make sure we fray them boys too.
Yeah, you got to do them below the knees.
Yeah, they got to be frayed.
They're
That's what I
Daisy
like.
Dukes if they up that high player.
You can still see the pocket hanging outside.
Hey,
Oh,
Darby
Darby.
O'Trill, he's a jorts guy.
Darby with the jorts. I don't remember if I've seen you with jorts, Darby.
Oh, he's
Well,
had
you're
them,
about
bro.
to.
He's about to unleash
Oh,
Back
you
in his
must
bag.
see it.
all I wear is jorts. Player, he said all I wear is jorts.
I guess I don't remember. I
Nah,
just
Zabb,
flamed
you got
Man,
Darby
that
on the
puffy
Juggalo
curly
show.
hair has got to go together perfect.
So the next name on the list is Rude Boy.
Rude Boy. Oh, that's an OG. Dude, he's a cool guy. Yeah, honestly, the most I talked to him was when he was on the show, but yeah, I dude, watching him in JCW, I remember was like fucking sick. And the backyard wrestling games. And even back then, dude, the backyard wrestling, I don't know if you played those video games, but
Yeah.
I didn't even know. I wasn't sure if all those people were like real because I was still like in like WWE land at the time.
Oh,
And I knew
New Jack
ICP.
was in that bitch.
Yeah, New Jack was in it. I knew New Jack was a real person. I knew ICP, obviously.
Sidney
I think
Mondo.
like Sick Nick and like
Mosh
like him
Pit
and
Mike.
like M Dog 20 and stuff. I like you know, it's like I just watched deathmatch stuff on YouTube. I didn't really never paid attention to who is who.
Okay.
So I thought, you know, some of these are just like just video game characters, you know. But then
I
yeah,
thought they
later
were
on
Juggalo rappers.
yeah, or that. Yeah, that makes sense too. But yeah, man, dude, he's a really cool guy. I wish I had more time. If I run into him again, man, I got a lot of questions because that dude's seen it all, bro. Yeah,
He has. And
OG
Cruz,
for
shout out
real.
Cruz in the Barrio. They follow
Yeah,
us
man.
back on social media. Hey, let's make something
Yeah,
happen.
dude.
I mean,
Yeah.
shit. Rude Boy
I'm
and
sure he'd
Thuggalo,
love
I
to be
think.
on. I'm sure he'd be.
Yeah.
He would love to come through, bro. Yeah, just hit him up, man.
I love
Very
it, man. I'd love to have
easygoing.
Rude Boy for sure.
Very easygoing dude.
Y'all
Yeah,
know shit.
Oh,
yeah.
Next
then-
one on
okay.
the list, we mentioned him a bit earlier. We talked about his album a brief little bit. The homie. He was just last week's fucking guest. That's Strife.
That's Strife, bro. Dude, that's like my best friend from before he was Strife and before I was Zabb, dude. Long time
way
ago up in
back.
Seattle. Yeah, man, bro. We there was a time where neither of us had our lives together, and like we talk about it all the time, but like knowing where we were, just being bums like 10 years ago, or maybe not quite 10 years ago, but years ago to now, doing dope shit, coming on your show, you know, getting to do videos. He's traveling, he's on tour and stuff too. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's sick having people like that from like the beginning, you know. So yeah, I don't know. Good dude. Yeah. I don't know if he's on the other side of the apartment or not right now, but
You're
great
saying
dude.
positive things.
he's like, I don't know if you can hear me or not.
Like, I don't know if you can hear me. Yeah, just start talking mad shit right now.
The next name is a dude.
Wait,
that I'm
saying
currently-
that, hold on,
Right.
TPC. Him saying that, is there something that we can look for before you were Zabb? Because you kind of said that, like, there could be something before.
Oh, well, I mean, like, so long story short, I started like shooting wrestling, and that's when people started calling me Zabb. But I mean, just like before I shot music videos, I knew Strife, and before Strife was like in like really rapping, you know, it was just like when we had like day jobs and like we're just like, I don't know, just not really working as hard as we are now. But I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of music that I made beforehand with other bands, but yeah, I don't know. Known him for a long time. Yeah.
The next name on the list, I'm currently awaiting his album pre-order. Acetone Boogie, the homie.
Dude, Acetone's cool, man. Dude, I don't cool. Yeah, we spent the first time I met him was on the Children of the Swamps tour. It was him, Darby, and Strife, man. And I just like tagged along kind of just for fun. I forget where I had to go. I had to fly out. I missed the last show of that tour, but yeah, bro. It was cool just traveling around for like the week or 10 days or whatever it was, man. And ever since then, man, yeah, he's just been a friend of mine online. He's a little too far to drive to, but yeah, it's a cool guy. He knows his shit, man. He's down as fuck.
Very much, and he's a huge supporter of what we do, and I thank him every day for that. Man. Shout out to him.
Yeah, man, he's supportive of everything I do. Which is cool to see, you know, just like having people that are like really just like sharing your shit like that, you know, when it's really, you don't have to, like we're homies, whether you do or not, you know what I mean? So yeah, man. Yeah. Great dude.
I always try to drop a like on everybody that I fuck with just because like, I mean, it might seem small, but it's like, nah, bro, it's like, this is my token of like, I see you, I'm aware of what you're doing and here's my thanks. Yeah. 100%, because that algorithm helps us all because we're all trying to accomplish the same goal initially. You know what I'm saying?
It does, man. It does. Yeah, he had J Day. That's right. Somebody in the comments, gather.network. Yeah, I wish I was there. Yes. Looked pretty sick.
Shout out Stoney. Hell yeah. That J Day was classic. Fucking Violent J pulled up in Dallas. That was just beautiful. Insane Thuggalo shit right there. The next name on the list, we just spoke about Acetone Boogie. The next name is two names. Shaggy 2 Dope and Violent J, the Insane Clown Posse.
Oh man, dude, Hall of Fame. Put him in the fucking WWE Hall of Fame, bro.
Who would induct him though, Zabb?
That's the movement. Who would induct him?
Because everybody they're cool with, WWE don't really fuck with. That's the thing.
I mean,
Sabu, they'd be like, no. Rhino,
Vampiro? Are they cool with
They
Vampiro?
don't really fuck with Vampiro though.
Well, if it's not Vampiro.
RVD would be like the only one, I think, but he ain't like tight like the other
one. I don't know. Man, I guess Vampiro. Yeah, Vampiro. I don't think did he have a run? I don't think he had a run in WWE.
That's what I'm saying.
Officially.
Like WWE would be like, who? Vince McMahon would be like, who was Vampiro?
Yeah, right. Yeah,
exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's a good question. I don't know. None of the oddities would be. Yeah, somebody said the oddities.
Everyone's
I don't know.
quick to say put ICP in the Hall of Fame, but if you think about it, nobody that WWE would have a politically correct person to induct them that they fuck with. It just wouldn't work.
Man, yeah, I don't know.
And they can pull out Curry.
I don't know. I think if they brought up a WCW Hall of Fame later on, Shaggy 2 Dope would be inducted after his little run of taking that fucking title, man. That shit was nuts. Going after that.
Yeah, those guys versus Filthy Animals was a sick feud.
So dope. Ray hitting the Hurricane Rana on Shaggy.
Dude, yeah, Shaggy killed.
Dude, Shaggy was a luchador. That's all we know.
Yeah. Nah, man, those guys are good, bro. Yeah, they did more wrestling in WCW than WWE for sure.
Yeah, they definitely did more wrestling than promo work with the oddities and stuff like that.
Yeah, they're just managing, but that's a good question. I don't know who would induct them, man. Jim Johnston, maybe, but he's got to get in first. That's how I found ICP,
Vince
bro.
Was on who's Jim Johnston?
Yeah, right.
Exactly. So,
dude, that was that's how I found ICP was through one of those wrestling compilation CDs.
Everybody come see the greatest show.
Yeah, I didn't know they were real rappers. I just thought it was like, oh, these wrestlers. I'm like, oh, shit,
I saw the WWF magazine back in the day where the oddities covered.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
that's how I became a Juggalo.
Oh, really?
They had the little carpet guy.
Yeah.
Because I was like, who are these wrestlers? I didn't know they were rappers yet.
Right. Yeah, exactly, man.
I was like, oh, they look cool. Why don't I ever see them?
Yeah. I don't know who would induct them. But, dude, how could they not be in there? They should be in there. WWE, WCW, even ECW for a little bit, TNA, and then JCW. Dude, there's guys that aren't even on WWE that are in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, Donald Trump's in it, so let's remember it's a weird-ass Hall of Fame anyway.
Kid Rock's in it. Kid Rock could be in it. I understand that to some degree. But I
Yeah,
think they're
Kid
gonna
Rock
put
had like Undertaker's theme song. So
Undertaker's theme song and a bunch of pay-per-views. And dude, I think they're putting Muda in. Great Muda, but
Yes,
he
they
never
are.
yeah, he never did WWE.
Neither
He's
did
just a
Abdullah the
legend.
Butcher, and he got in 2011.
Right. That's
So they
true.
have done
Yeah.
that. But the thing with ICP would be who would induct them. I don't think it's necessarily they don't have the, like they have the reason to be in. It's just like there's nobody WWE really fucks with. They wouldn't want Rhino to talk for 15 minutes. They don't like
Rhino.
Sabu.
Yeah, Rhino. Why not Rhino?
But they don't
Let
like
them-
Rhino like that, I don't think, man.
What do you mean? You don't think so? What
I
happened
don't
with
think
Rhino?
they'd have him speak
Well-
for 20 minutes in a suit. That's what I mean.
ICP selling that ring to TNA was like the craziest thing in the
He
whole
did
world.
that.
Like selling that
Yeah.
octagon ring. Yeah, because I saw that in 2002 Gathering, and then all of a sudden they never used it again because
Do you remember that,
it was
Zabb? Like
Oh,
Rhino took the belt and was like, fuck WWE and shit.
Rhino did?
The final ECW champion, bro. And he was like, nah, fuck it. Y'all ain't getting this back. This is Impact, TNA's belt, the ECW belt.
But he came back since then.
It was cool in 04. It calmed down, but it was some heat there.
Rhino. Yeah, well, he had a whole tag run with Slater.
He's Slater in 2016.
Yeah, so I think it should be chill. I don't know.
he could do it. No, he could.
Rhino
do it.
is probably the best shot. Yeah, I don't think they'd bring back Sabu.
Or Van Dam. Van Dam ain't really had much interaction, but he is the reason Jay had hearing loss. So
Just a
Jay might be
Detroit
like,
guy.
I want him to induct me.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Kevin Nash, possibly.
Oh, Big Sensei, that'd be hard. I'd be for that.
JWA. I think he was in. Yeah.
The Nets name on
Well, I mean, with
is Maisie from Scythe Gang 666.
Hardworking, I would say. Yeah. You're just seeing all the stuff that we've like built, Scythe Gang and beyond. You know, it's hard to find other people that are like really willing to like get in the dirt and like make the sacrifices necessary. Like I said, like we flew out here, got an Airbnb just to find a place, which is step one of living here. You know what I mean? So, and just like the hours we've spent, like, you know, a lot of the behind the scenes is like me and Maisie running everything, which is why things haven't slowed down. Like we've, you know, new vocalist, whatever, shit's still running because we're still up all night getting shit done, you know. So hardworking, man. It's hard to find people like that. So very lucky, man. Very lucky.
The last name I have on this list is two names. They just had a Lazy and Crazy collab. This is Darby O'Trill and the Goat Devereaux.
Oh man, future legends.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, bro, that's a tag team, man. That's a hell of a tag team, bro. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's like one of those things. Like, you know, there's a lot of rappers that have like a producer that they go to consistently, or there's like, or the other way around. But like a lot of times you don't really see both sides of them, which is what makes them sick. You know, because Dev's never like hopping on the mic and like spitting a verse, but you know who the fuck Dev is, and you know if it's Darby and Dev, shit's gonna be lit, bro. So, yeah, man, future, tag team champs right there, bro.
100%, man.
Yeah, that Juggalo Ohio set was off the hook. Those guys, whole set, Darby O'Trill fucking tore that shit up.
Dude, I wish I was there.
One of my favorites out of the night was that Darby O'Trill set.
I believe it, man.
He is like a magic, man. It was crazy.
Dude, I believe it, man. I saw him every night on that Children of the Swamps tour, just ripping it, just every fucking night. So I could only imagine, like on a big stage like that, packed house. Dude, that's big money, man.
Well, Zabb, I want to thank you for coming on the Thuggalo Show, man. This has been great. Now, when we bring you back, someday I want you to come on back, and I need you to be in that Trailer Park Cinderella clout goggles drip. I need it now.
I'll get the chain.
It'll look great in that fisheye. I'm not gonna lie.
No, it's like kind of the same. It's kind of the same, bro.
Right.
We're working
Zabb,
on it.
what do you want to promote while you're here, man? Like, is there anything you want to say to the Thuggalos out there, bro?
Man, just thanks for supporting Scythe Gang. Anybody out there that does, thanks for supporting me as a video guy. I'll be at the gathering, hanging out. Be cool. Yeah, man. I don't know. Support the Thuggalo Show, dude. They're doing great shit for the community. And just thanks everybody. I don't really have anything to sell. Just want to say thank you to everybody.
We
for
appreciate
supporting
that,
everything
man.
we do, man. Yeah, dog. Thanks for having me, bro. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, bro. Thank you for everything you do, man, and just keep rocking in the free world and
thank you, bro. Hold up, I gotta put this on camera real quick.
Oh shit! Oh, the champ,
the belt.
We gotta, yeah, bro. I'm trying to make this the most watched title, and right now I know the Thuggalo Show brings in ratings, so I got to take advantage of that shit, bro.
Yo, the needle mover, King Zabb.
Right. Yeah, bro. The needle mover. I don't know how much it's moving, but it's moving a little bit. I'm trying.
I'm gonna call you the needle mover because I called Strife the tribal chief, so you'll be the needle.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Hell yeah, the triple six champion.
Yeah, yo, have fun
King
in the
Zabb.
UK. Have fun in the UK, guys. That's sick, dude.
Yeah. Aloha, brother. We appreciate that.
Yeah,
aloha.
sure.
Zabb, thank you for being on the Thuggalo Show. And one more question: would you consider yourself a Thuggalo?
Yes, sir. Thuggalo for life, baby.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That has been King Zabb of Scythe Gang 666, the 666 champ. Until we meet again, dog. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Whoop
Whoop.
Whoop whoop.
Jeez.
Hell yeah, that was King Zabb, man. Dope ass chat with King Zabb, man. Shout out to that dude. Like the whole week when I knew
what a good conversation, man.
Yeah, because I knew he was going to be an easy conversation, and I knew he was going to be like a chill ass dude, and like to have the needle mover himself, the 666 champion, pull up on the Thuggalos, iconic. And he'll be back on someday, bro. We just got so many people we want to get up on this shit. So to get 2 members of Scythe Gang 666, that means Crime Wave. We're looking for you, dog. We're gonna fill the trifecta. You feel? We're
coming for you, brother. We gotta get you on here.
We're coming for you, brother.
Shout out to King Zabb. Big props to that dude, man. Great dude. He supports and
Thanks,
we
brother.
support him, man. 100%. Now that means there's another segment we got, right, Onsted?
I do believe it's that time of the week. It's Friday. Our main interview just took off.
Right.
So that means it could only be one time of the fucking week. Page of the week time! And we got somebody special for you guys tonight. You guys seen her at all these fucking events lately, everywhere over the Midwest. Miss Lavender Craft. Oh, there we go. Boom!
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop. What up, guys?
Hell yeah.
Whoop, whoop.
How's your Friday going?
Hey.
Fucking existing. I just got off work, fucking got me a case of beer, fucking pulled into Walmart, and now I'm all fucking set up and shit. Fucking happy as fuck to be here. Thank you guys so much for like inviting me on and shit.
Lavender, welcome to the Thuggalo Show. We're so glad we were able to get you on here because I think a lot of people would consider you a rock in the community. Like a lot of people know you, a lot of people see you out at shows, and you represent like Juggalo culture like a lot of people in the community do. So having you on the show is important to Onsted, me, and Elixir, and Jay Herm as well. So thank you.
No, thank you guys for sure. Like we're like, you know, I might be a rock, but shit, like just as much as I'm a rock and I'm a staple, that's the same thing that y'all are doing. You know what I mean? Like it's the same energy that everybody's trying to bring.
We just want to do dope shit. You feel like on our end, you know, like me, Onsted, Elixir, and Jay, we just want to do dope shit. Like we're not concerned about like, oh, we hope this gets really popular, or we hope that we're doing it for ourselves, but we're also doing it for the family. Like we got Elixir and Jay, they're sitting over here in the corner of the screen, bro. They're in London, England.
At like 5 a.m.
5 a.m.
Wide the fuck awake, actually about ready to die.
They're there for
4:13 a.m.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. That's fucking wild.
They're there for Ouija
Oh,
Macc
I love it.
Evil Tour, but they're in London because of the Thuggalo Show, man. That's how much we believe in this shit. You feel me? So having people, so having people like yourself, Lavender, who love this community just as much, if not more, means the world to us. And like, I just want to ask you first off, like, how did you become a Juggalo or a Juggalette, whichever you prefer?
Fuck, I'm a fucking Juggalo through and throughout,
Hell
but
yeah.
people can call me a Juggalette if they want to. I won't catch offense on
It's
it.
a gender neutral term, bro.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like, dude.
Shit, I fucking started, like, all of my homies were fucking Juggalos and shit, and I never really had, like, the money to pull up to the gathering and stuff like that, so, like, mainly I was just bumping fucking, like, Old School Twisted and ICP, like, fucking on our, like, blunt cruises and shit like that, and, like, it just was, like, a really chill time for me, like, and then, like, all of my homies were Juggalos and stuff, and then they started gathering, and I fucking, you know, kind of hit the traveling Juggalo route, and, like, the first people that I traveled with were Juggalos. And like they showed me the ropes to the road, like how to hop freight trains, like all that shit. So like no matter what, like there's always been like juggalos present in my life, but I really didn't understand like the meaning of like family, like how deep like fucking juggalo shit is until like probably like literally like 4 years ago, like 3 or 4 years ago. So, you know, I'm still fresh to it, but like it's a blessing, bro.
What happened 3 or 4 years ago for you to make that distinction?
Well, that's kind of mostly Coon. It kind of like was like, yo, you need to be in with the first 6. You need to know what you're talking about. Like whenever it was on the streets, like this is before me and him like even got into a house and stuff like that, and like started even making clothing for people and everything like that. Like it's just about it. And then like one day, like we just fucking got tickets to the Denver, Colorado show to see Ouija Macc, and we like went out there and saw him, and that shit was wild. And we went to Prom Night Massacre show. That was like our first show that we saw the clowns, mine and his both. But Coon was down for like since he was like in fucking grade school, like going to the parks and fucking throwing Fago and all that wild shit.
Well, to go back on yourself, I definitely want to talk about Coon and his contributions to the culture for sure. But to go back to yourself, what was your favorite Joker's card?
Shit, riddle box all day.
Hell yeah. We've had a lot of people say riddle box when we get.
I'm getting into the Jekyll brothers just because like the whole Jekyll sister thing and whatever. But like I fucking just like really vibe with the riddle box. Like I feel like that's like my card, you know?
You got a favorite song off top?
Oh man, I don't fucking know.
I feel you.
I have really bad anxiety right now.
Oh, you're good. No, it's chill here on the Thuggalo Show. Ain't nothing but good people in the chat.
I can literally feel my heart beating in my throat. Like, I'm sorry.
Nah, it's all chill on the Thuggalo Show.
Well, I know, bro. I'm just.
But you're the same as all of us though. Like once we find out we're juggalos, and then we look back and we go, man, everything that we've seen since we were born just shows us that we're juggalos.
Hell yeah.
So I mean, it's just you as yourself that have grown into being a juggalo and just realizing that since I was born out of my mom's stomach, I've been a juggalo. So I mean,
that's real
just
shit.
all that good stuff.
That's real shit. Well, maybe this will ease your anxiety a little bit, Lavender. If you want to talk about Coon, we can talk about his contributions to the culture at large. Was he always in the clothing? Was that something he always wanted to do, or did it happen like he was like, oh, let me try this out? Like, how did that come to be?
So pretty much like whenever we were traveling and shit, we would just have like one single pair of clothes and shit. And so we really got into like leather working our own materials and like our own clothes to make them like more sturdy and shit like that. And of course, like patchworks, like just being street punks and shit like that always kind of came into play. Mostly we did it with like pelts and shit like that. So whenever we moved over like and like got into a house and shit like that, when I got pregnant, we started like being like, well, how can we fucking make money? You know what I mean? Like, what can we do? We quickly realized that punks were fucking broke. And so we started just sharing it to a whole bunch of like different pages like that we were like thought that they would be interested in it. And like a lot of juggalos were just like, we need you to do something for me. Fucking like a lot of fucking Michigan juggalos, some people like out in fucking New Mexico and shit. So it was cool. They did some like photo shoots in it. And then it was just kind of, we wanted to do something for the gathering. Our first gathering that we went to in 2021, we wanted to like bring something to the table. And that's whenever we had the Renegade stage or whatever up at the top of the 665. And we just met a whole bunch of people. We sold our clothes, like what we had made. And like, you know, it was like more about like the connections that we could make between other people. Cause it wasn't just about selling clothes. You know what I mean? That was like something that we did, but it was like so much more than that. Like he was going on tours and putting together shows and like giving a lot of people opportunities, like putting hands together. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I loved how he was able to weave like Juggalo culture with like crust punk culture and meld that because it made sense. Because like you said, a lot of punks are broke. You know what I'm saying? They're low income and shit. A lot of Juggalos are very similar. So it made sense for those communities to meet in the middle. And I thought that was what was so dope about the brand that he had.
Hell yeah.
Melding something that was so new. Like you think it would have been done before, but to my knowledge, it really hadn't in our culture, like melding crust punk with Juggalo.
Right. Bringing it like completely forward, because I know like some people like would do collabs and stuff, and that shit was fucking cool as fuck to see like people come forward and you be able to show other people's art along with your art. I fucking love doing that shit. And I'm like I'm still creating because I was still a designer or whatever. Just after he passed away, I'm just trying to kind of wrap up loose ends from everything that he was doing and raise my daughter, our daughter, and fucking figure life out and shit a little bit deeper. I don't really take on too many DIY projects or anything, but I do stuff for my homies and shit. I just did some bandanas for Will Gates and fucking gave those to him at Juggalo, Ohio. I'm just doing it for free right now, just to show love to the underground,
That's the same goal we have.
Onsted
has one of those bandanas. Yeah, hell yeah.
Like, I'm not trying to like make anything out of it. I'm just trying to show people like, the love is still there. One day I'll get back to it, but shit, I'm in college. I'm a single mother, like I'm trying to figure it out shit still.
What do you think Coon's everlasting impact on the community in your life will always be?
Shit, always being a leader and a fucking he always had a good positive energy, you know what I mean? Like he could fix anything. Like if it's wrong, like don't even sweat that because it doesn't even matter, you know what I mean? It's just chill out, type of energy. Chill out, stay together, lean on each other, don't turn your back on people,
Right.
Figure it out.
That's beautiful.
I call that aloha. Where I come from.
Oh yeah, I was always impressed by Coon. I didn't know him. I never spoke to him, but I always did see him. I mean, like he was blowing up, like in that Cooncast was blowing up. And I remember wanting to say to myself, like, man, I'd love to reach out to this dude and just be like, man, it's people like you that like people on Etsy that make their own shit, people that make clothing. That's the shit about that's the Juggalo shit that I like because it's beyond the music. It's beyond like shout out all the rappers in our community and all the bands that make music. I mean, that's dope too. But like the people who really, want to knit some clothes together on behalf of our culture and do some shit. Like I've always thought that was like so extremely dope. And that's like a form of expression. And him doing that at the high level he did, fucking around with like LSP, like all that shit was just so dope to me. So when I heard he passed, like I was like, oh damn, that was like somebody that was going to be around for a long time. Like that was somebody that was going to continue to make an impact.
It's so crazy. Like after he passed away too, like all those people that he was working with, like they are literally like my family now. You know what I mean? They call me like on weekends or holidays or whenever they get the chance just to be like, Lavender, yo, how are you doing? Are you okay? And like, I never even expected it. Like, I'm not going to reach out to fucking Insane Poetry or Cody, but like they'll check in on me and make sure I'm doing all right. Just cause like, just fuck, I don't know why they do it, but that's just family love, I guess.
Family love. That's straight up. That's the type of shit that we want to like progress. Like Ouija talks about all the time, like the advancement of the Juggalo culture. And like Ouija Macc is putting Juggalos in positions they've never been in before, like the Met Gala and all these vegan fucking shits that he be pulling up at. Juggalos ain't never
exactly. I saw that shit. That shit was crazy. The Met Gala, bro. I couldn't even imagine.
Juggalo been represented wearing some hatchet gear. Fucking Kylie Jenner's gonna be wearing a Ringmaster jersey at the Met Gala in 2 years. I mean, it is what it is.
UK. Ouija Macc came to the UK. What the?
Lavender, is there anything else that you want to speak about yourself as a Juggalo? Are there any things that you're working on, like project-wise?
I do still have, if anybody is watching and they're interested in still purchasing some like Crustcast creation merch, I have a storefront tier. It's a storefront tier Crustcast sauce. I can post the comments later whenever after I get off in the YouTube channel, the link for that. But that has a bunch of his old designs and stuff that's still on there that people can get their hands on. And anytime you see me at shows, I also always like carry his ashes and something to put it in, and like his charms and his t-shirts that I still have like to give out, or fucking most time I just give them out or whatever. They're for donation, but it's all, whatever. And then I still have charms. I have fucking these enamel pins that are numbered. There's only like 100 of them.
Oh yeah, that's dope as fuck.
Yeah.
When I see you next, I want some of his ashes so I can take him to Hawaii and I can spread them in Hawaii for him.
Oh yeah, dude. We would love that for sure.
I would really like to do that. That would
Yeah,
be huge.
I have like 100 little bottles that I normally keep with me. He's always in the house. I obviously don't keep him in my car, but when I go to a show, I'll.
That's beautiful.
I come off the island for major shows, so if I see you, just see me and grab and give them to me because I definitely want to do that on the island for you. I
For
would
sure.
really
Most
love
of the
to do
time,
that
I'm a
for our
space
culture.
case, so just be like, "Yo, Lavender."
Okay.
Lavender, is there anything else that you'd like to put out there here while you're on the Thuggalo Show?
No, not really. Just how much I appreciate you guys having me. I can't thank you guys enough. This is all fucking new to me. Like I love interacting with people. It's good to meet you, Trailer Park, and fucking I've known Onsted for a little bit, so like it's really good just to chill with people. Y'all are all the way out there at 5 a.m. That shit's wild. I appreciate you guys even waking up and doing this shit.
Yeah, they're there in London. It's huge for us, and we're just trying to make dope shit for the
425,
Thuggalos.
And what Whoop kinda said, Thuggalo all day.
Hey, I was gonna ask, are you a Thuggalo?
Hell yeah, I'm a Thuggalo.
Lavender is a Thuggalo. Lavender, we're gonna go ahead and let you off of this hoe. Thank you so much for pulling up on the Thuggalo Show.
Whoa.
Hell yeah. Shout out Lavender, the page of the week. Hell yeah. Shout out to Lavender. Thank you so much for pulling up. Big to get some Crustcast representation up on the Thuggalo Show finally. Now I'm gonna zoom in on Elixir because bro, you look like you getting ready to fall asleep.
He is dead, son. That five pubs are catching up to his ass now.
Yeah, look at the
I'm
energy
fucking sleeping. I'm like, let's go. We got hours left in fucking London. Let's fucking go.
Yo, shout out to King Zabb. Shout out to Lavender for pulling up as the page of the week. It's been a fantastic Thuggalo show. That boy Dijon.
Tonight was an amazing show, bro. It was like just what we needed as like just all the stuff going on. It's like the love from everyone and just like the relaxed show where everyone just wants to know what's going on and things that are going on. It's awesome.
Well, with that being, with your guys' show being tomorrow, I think it's only right on your last day of fucking being in the UK. I think it's only right that we let you guys close out this week's show with throwing a little British swag, if you will.
Oi, bruv.
Oi, bruv, send them out the right way, yeah?
Oi, you cunts have come to see the Thuggalo Show. The fuck off. Oi.
Hey, this is Ouija Macc, the ugliest juggalo that ever fucked your bitch. Tune into the Thuggalo